everyone is having a blessed morning. I'm having a blessed morning on this blessed Sunday. All right. I hope your weekend was amazing and dope, and that you are here with your friends and loved ones, and everybody's safe. Okay. As you can see, the topic. Okay. Um, Walmart. The workers is basically the drivers and the workers are on the strike. Okay. So, um, as an individual that used to work in the warehouse work, a lot of warehouse work is production, production, and it's run by pickers and those that has forklift experience, hollows, cherry pickers, dock stockers, power jacks. You know, these machines, these machines. After a while, it starts to break down the body. After a while. So um, let's jump right into this topic because I used to work in a warehouse, and I'm going to talk about the warehouse, and I'm going to just talk about the strike as a whole across the United States, right? So before we do that, we're going to listen to some nice, good jazz music, and we're going to set the mood right for us, right? Right. Let's go. I don't own the copyrights to this music. It's my favorite team. We won last night. We're not stopping. We going up, up, up. Let's go. Let's keep going. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Think about doing a little freestyle, maybe later on. Yeah, you hear it, y'all? Come on, everybody, throw your hands up. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you running up the numbers. It's climbing up. Thank you so much for y'all. All right, let's get right into this. We back at it again with another one, with one of the dopest channels on YouTube that's going to give you straight raw, that's going to give you straight facts with experience and knowledge firsthand. Let's jump right into this. Listen, you see what's going on in the topics, all right? You see what's going all around the world. It's a lot of extreme topics. There's a lot of stuff going down right before 2025 coming in. That's why I say keep your head on a swivel because there's a lot to go down, right? Let me tell you something. As an individual that worked in the warehouse worked, right? I can name some. I worked in Home Depot, right? I worked in Pepsi Cola, Coca Cola. I worked in these places. Um, I worked in Chalmers. I worked in Nebraska Land. I worked in Baldor. I worked in Crasdale. That's just to name some. Remember, I told you that I worked in 152 companies before. So, as an individual, as a warehouse worker that grew up and that kept stepping up from just sweeping and just as porter into as picking and then as one that drives the forklifts and the hollows, the cherry pickers, the dock stockers, and the power jacks. So I went in that stage and I know exactly how these workers feel. They feeling unappreciated, and they feeling that it's just they look at it as slaves. And as the world keep going up and up and up, as food goes up, as rent go up, as gas go up, the whole shebang, the money is staying low, right? And a lot of these companies are getting rich off product. And why are the workers are not added into that? Why are you not taking notice into your workers? They put in their sweat, blood, tears, their bodies, after years and years and years of dedicating yourself. A lot of these places don't have no growth and development, as moving up. They just want you to stay basic, surface, and that's it. So the reason why all this is going on, and as a worker, you don't know what's going on. You making, you gotta pick up the product. You gotta wrap the product. You gotta, there's different teams on. You pick the product. You have another individual team that wraps the product with the shrink wrap. Then you have another one that loads and unloads trucks, so the drivers can take it out and bring it to their destination. I used to work in all those fields, so I know exactly how things go. And you don't have time. You don't have time with your family. You don't have time to go sick. You don't have time to go call out. You don't have time for just life, period. You understand coming from? Just life, period. You're working 16 hours a day. You're working 16 hours a day. You having one day off because you're rent, because you're making the money. You got car note. You got all these things that's going on, right? So the time to get sick, you can't get sick. You can't take off a day because every penny, every second count towards paying your bills, right? A lot of these owners, they never worked in a warehouse. They just seen an idea and they came up and they seen a run with it, and they're gonna take it. There's a bunch of workers. They're gonna set up this and set up that. Unfortunately, that the union is there. The union is backing them to see what's going on. But the workers don't know that in the future they are going to be replaced by robots. You see, the equipment and then electronics are these things already there, okay? Before they had individuals that was wrapping the pallet, right? They was wrapping the pallet. They was wrapping maybe 120 pallets a night, 80 pallets a night, however many pallets a night. Now they have a machine where it wraps the pallet. Somebody come with the forklift, pick it up, take it and load it upon the truck. So now they don't need wrappers anymore. Now you have to train individuals for the machine, right? For the high loads and stuff like that, and the forklifts and the power jacks and the dock stockers and stuff like that. You understand where I'm coming from? So the warehouse is a big business. So now they estimate that after a certain amount of time, the stuff that you're eating is going to start breaking down the body. High blood pressure, you're not eating right, you're not working out, you're not doing certain things. So now they're going to replace you. In the future, there's going to be robots. They already got the robots here. They letting you know that all this stuff. So they got to ease it on you easily. So in a minute, they're going to replace it with robots, beloved. This is what's going on, man. This is what's going on. You're fighting for the money. What you should be doing is preparing yourself to get your CDL. That's just a jewel for me. You should be paying yourself to start working on computers, learning the computers, because they're going to need people to program these robots and to work these robots when they break down or whatever. They're going to need somebody there. So they definitely going to need somebody that's going to be a forklift driver, cherry picker. You're going to need somebody for that. Okay? Definitely going to need that. And you're going to need somebody for drivers. So the guys that's picketing, there's a new opportunity for y'all. They showing you that there's a new opportunity. Go to school, Start learning about computers. Start learning about the program. Start learning about this. Start learning about that. So you can program these robots. Okay. For the meantime, you're asking for more money. You're asking for health care. As you should. You should. I used to work for Amazon. I work for Amazon also. I work for UPS. I work for Nokia. Yes, I work for these. I had you had to pick. But once you destroy a population of people and nobody else is buying this product, okay? What's the sense of producing product if you're going to destroy a population of human beings to keep this thing going on? So this is gonna be ran by computers and robots and drones going to replace the human being. You're going to need people to buy the products to keep you going, to keep you with the wealth that you're doing. Is these computers and drones are going to be placed for certain period of time to replace the human being? Because certain jobs are going to be replaced. The heavy lifting and certain things is going to be replaced. Are you gearing towards individuals helping them program these android robots? Are you opening the schools, or you got a specific type of people that's going to run this system? All I'm saying to the workers is that open your eyes and your mind and your heart. So it's time to start focus on getting your CDL. If you got your license, it's time to focus on your CDL, because basically you're going to need somebody to drive these products. You're gonna need somebody to drive these robots, unless they're gonna use planes and dump them off. You're gonna need somebody to manage this stuff. You're still gonna need the human being, no matter where you look. But they're not gonna use as much human being as they are needed now. It's a certain specific time where they're gonna activate these android robots. Okay. But if you destroy a population of people, who's going to buy the product? You don't have no more so-called people in society buying your product. So what's the sense of even procreating this product if nobody's not going to be here to buy it? This is something to think about, man. This is something to think about. Now, with this strike, this is what's going on with the strike. I know. I used to work in the warehouse. They asking for fair share. They asking for the piece of the pie. They want a piece of the pie. They want to drive around with cars. They want mansions. They want certain things. They moving their product. They've been moving this product for 10 years, 15 years. They don't have a fair share. They asking for better pay. They ask for better wages. They asking for better medical benefits, dental, eye, on and off job injury. They asking for this because they're moving the product. Also, start looking into becoming a pilot. Start looking into becoming a pilot. I'm telling all the workers out there, you don't have to only stay just on the lower level. Start looking into becoming a pilot. Start working on your CDL. Okay, these are things that you need to start working on, because I can feel your pain, but this is where it's going to get you ahead in the future for you and your family, because you're going to need these individuals, the program, and to maintain. And you're going to need what? Mechanics. You're going to need mechanics, okay, to deal with these robots and to deal with anything that they have there. The new technologies out there, so you can start learning on your own, and you start going to school to advance your education and to advance who you are and your experience. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. From an individual that know. Remember, I remember one time, I'm going to tell you a story. I remember one time I applied for Geico, right? I had the experience of sales manager. I had over 10-year experience of sales manager because I used to work for a storage company called Storage Deluxe, right? Now it's called CubeSmart. They brought all of us, let me tell you something, they brought all of us to Yankee Stadium and they gave us the pink slip because CubeSmart took it over. That's what they said. CubeSmart took it over. And this is what they do, right? So anybody that had over 4 years, 5 years, they got rid of you. Anybody that they just hired 6 months or a year, they keeping you 2 years. Maybe I say anywhere from 1 year to 2 years, they keep you there. Okay, but if you're a person that they keeping you there too, I didn't mean that disrespectful. I'm just saying that this for educational purpose only. So, what happened was people was left out in the street. People was left out in the street. People was left out in the street, and you don't want that to happen to you, okay? Because you had the experience, right? And you got the knowledge and the education to push yourself. Get your CDL. You start opening up your own trucking company business. It's not a lot of money. Start investing yourself. Start investing in the technology and electronics right now. Start going to school, taking little classes to learn. Even try to become a pilot. It's never too late. It's never too late. This channel right here is going to push you and to advance you and where you need to be, and as well as myself, you know. So this strike, and you should take it as a sign for you, beloved. Get your CDL. Time to get your CDL. You know, turn your license over, study the book, get the CDL, study the book. When you're ready to take your test, go take your test. All right. General knowledge, right? It's 50 questions. You know, you got air brakes, that's 25. Then you got passenger endorsement. Okay. I say start off with that. But then you're gonna have to take your class A and your air brakes. You're gonna have to step up with that. But it's needed. It's needed, beloved. It's needed because now you're gonna be replaced with these robots that's there to take your job. This 2025 thing is coming up, man. You know, they bringing in all this information in. They bringing this in. They showing you step by step. Now, if you don't have the knowledge to understand this, you're going to be lost, and you don't want to be lost. So take it from a brother that's just like you, that used to eat the turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese, that used to be on the train buses with the newspaper. You know, I had my headphones. You know, I had my Walkman, and I was going to work, man. Either I was going to work or going to school, man, trying to make ends meet, $1. Okay? I can sympathize with you. I used to be a warehouse worker. Yes, I used to be a warehouse worker. I worked in a lot of spots, man. So I sympathize with people because when you get sick, you can't take off. You know, they didn't have no sick days for us. You get sick, boom. Next thing you know, you have heart failure, you have anything that's going on with yourself because they didn't have that, because you had to move the product. A lot of these owners wasn't caring. They wasn't caring. Was caring about whether you sick or not. They wasn't even giving vacation time. Move the product, make the money. As your body keep breaking down. Then when you retire, there's nothing there for you. Only thing is there for you is Social Security. So you have to think about your future. Okay, you don't want to be working no job where that is just Social Security. Right? You put all this time in, and the only thing you're getting out of it is Social Security. Now you have to save your own money. Now they come up the 401k, they come up with the union, they come up with this and that, where you can put aside some money for you and your family and your future, man, after retirement. Because this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. You know, Amazon, a lot of these major corporations, Yes, FedEx, UPS, they are major corporations. They have a retirement plan there. So once you retire, you get your Social Security, and you get your retirement check once a month, man. This is what you want for yourself. But I'm telling you to upgrade yourself from a regular worker. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, from a regular worker to a CDL. Make it better for you, more money. Try to go with the flow because they showing you this is what's going on. Okay, they talking about they're gonna bring robots. Well, let me go to school. Let me start doing my research to learn how to program robots. Let me go to certain schools where I go to school for electrical system technicians. Dealing with building computers, dealing with building alarm systems. Let me go to school for this. Let me go to school for mechanic. You're always going to need mechanics, vocational training. They always going to need this. The same thing with plumbing. They always going to need this, man. You need to grab yourself a vocational training and then upgrade yourself. Upgrade yourself. Okay. There's nothing wrong with being an Indian. You have chiefs. Everybody can't be a chief. There's nothing wrong with being an Indian. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's not created to be a boss. A boss. You need workers. Does that mean you less than somebody? No. No, that's what you want to do. You have certain individuals that dedicated. They love to pick. It's like when you picking, it's like Legos. It's like you building Legos. You building a block. Yes. You stacking up. You rapping right. With perfection. You have some of these guys out there with the best pickers. You get an extra, now, a lot of these warehouse, you get an extra $1,000 if you pick over a certain amount of product. So you're all in a challenge to race to get that extra $1,000. Okay. So I'm just saying to give you another option and another way to look at it, to educate yourself and to move yourself up. That's all I'm saying, man. Because this strike is a wake-up call to you. Look at it as such. Look at it as such, man. Like and share this video. Because over here, you're going to get straight realness. You're going to get the realness, man. So, I don't want to take too long on this topic. And I just wanted to address this strike with Amazon workers. Because I feel you. I used to work for Amazon. I used to work for UPS and FedEx. And these major corporations, so I know how it go. I was a worker. Loading, unloading the trucks. You're using basically you're using forklifts. You're using the high loads to get the product. So let's do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself and move yourself up to another level. I just want to end this topic on keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel and show love to yourself and those around you. And let's do it, man. Let's run it up, man. Thank you so much for liking my videos. And thank you so much, man. I'm doing this for educational purpose only because I feel you. I'm of the people, Let's do it, man, So I'm gonna end this with a little bit of jazz. And hey, this is Sunday, man. Football season, right? Yeah, it don't stop over here. We're gonna keep it going. Yeah, yep, yeah. Let's keep it up. Let's keep running it up, man. Keep running this channel up, man. Thank you so much, man. And listen, man, practice Kwanzaa, man. Kwanzaa coming in, man. Start preparing, man. Get your dashikis, get your fruits, get your vegetables, get your fish. That's how we gonna do it, man. Let's try something different, man. 2025 is coming in, man. Time to think, what I'm saying, far and wide and near, man. Always knew I was going to do this. Express my feelings, my thoughts, my knowledge, my experience. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. Keep pushing, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 y'all. Peace.